Okay, there we go. There we go. Monday morning microphone. Woo! Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. I have I've done a little bit of altering of my setup here. I'll see how I like it. Not major changes, but it is change. Whew. Well, Pixie has opinions on things, but it is cold. I do not know how to express that in any different ways. It is single digits, and it feels like negative digits. You caught me at switching, well, not switching over color, but adding a new piece of string, because for some reason I am working on 823 on both projects. So both Call Dance and Divine, I'm working on the same color. So so much blue. This is why I try to break out of blue when I can. So haven't really shown it off since I added, like, I did all the Alone colors, but we have our little starburst all done here. Has like a couple little spots that need to be filled in. This is another like little blue swirly do, but most of this is going to be another shade of blue, and still working on the 823 in here, so all kinds of shading. Okay. My mini goal for today is 2 columns. So that'll get me to like right over here with the 820. It's not block color, so oh my goodness. It's not block color, so it won't take up all the space. But it is enough. It is enough to fill in the white spots. Okay. I have almost all of the bottom row done, save for like a couple spots there. That's always, it's not a big goal, but it's always a fun goal to have. Yeah, so last Wednesday when I didn't I wasn't streaming, is when I tackled a lot of the smaller colors on this project. And it filled it in quite a bit. I mean, in the big picture of things, you really can't see it, but at the same time, you can. So, oh my goodness. Whew. I'm kind of torn because I have 3 big colors left in this area. I have like 5 smaller colors. And so I'm torn because the last color obviously is the easiest color to do because you just fill in all the blank spots. But I'm trying to decide if I want to save that privilege for one of the bigger colors, which it probably will be. In all honesty, it'll probably be 820 that gets filled in the last, because it's the color that's up in this spot here. It's all the little fill-in areas, and there's a good chance that that's what's going to happen. But we'll play it by ear. We'll we'll see if I stop on a stream day where I'm swapping over, um, possibly. But oh, so schedule update tomorrow. One of two things will happen. I will either do 9 to 11, or I will do 10 to 11. I am going into work a little early, so I can either will either do um the blah 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 blah. I'll either start at 9 and go till 11 for the 2 hours, or I'll just do the 1 hour from 10 to 11. But good morning. Well, it's a pretty good morning for me. If it's not a good morning for you, it's a cold morning for me. Like I'm thoroughly enjoying my unicorn blanket coat thing. I am enjoying being a crafty creature. But it's so cold here that right now, even if we had a traditional furnace, the house would be struggling. It is just ridiculous. Oh, well, I've been very fortunate that today has not been meltdown central. Sometimes it is. I've gotten the Meadow Dragon. I've gotten the Meadow Dragon started. I'm already so pleased. Like it's just the tail. Like quite literally, I've only started the body. I've written down the things that I want to try out, and it's gonna be a dragonfly. It's gonna be a light green dragonfly meadow dragon, and so far it's coming out beautifully. So I'm super pleased with that. It is articulated. I was unsure of how articulated it was. It is articulated all the way. Um, Body, tail, arms, wings, all articulated. So uh, I get to practice that. I get to practice that skill. Oh my goodness. See, I have meltdowns over silly things like where's my fucking beads? But or where's that piece of paper? Still haven't found it yet, folks. Still have not found that piece of paper. But I think it's a lost cause and I have to give up on it because it is now January and I have a lovely piece of drywall. Not drywall, dry erase. So I had a very interesting weekend. Um, I am super grateful that my boss already knows me. That makes all kinds of relationships a lot easier is when you already know me. Um, so there is one lady in the facility who just, for whatever reason, no one can figure it out because I avoid, ever since I've learned that she doesn't like me, I avoid her. Like, I don't, I'm not mean to her. I avoid her. My answers are very yes, no. Um, like if I have to interact, I absolutely do what needs to be done. I'm professional, polite, cordial. Because I know she doesn't like me. She was actively hunting me down to yell at me about stuff that she already had. And I had to, I was like, I was telling my boss because she lives in a neighborhood where I love everybody in that neighborhood. Like, I adore them. I have, like, when I have free time, I have conversations. Like, we talk, we chat, I learn about their lives, and some of them just have lived amazing lives. And I can't go in those neighborhoods because it upsets her, and that's her home. So I respect that. So I, I sneak around because I do. I love going into that neighborhood and talking with every other resident that lives in that neighborhood. I can't be seen by her because it sets a precedent for the night. Oh my goodness. I've been having echo problems and I don't know why. Is there an echo? Okay. Okay. Husband creature says there's no echo. So I'm sorry. Uh, and it was definitely interesting. I had to Saturday night was a 3 cart night, and unfortunately we have we have to relearn these things. Um and I hadn't realized that her hatred of me, even though like I don't interact with her at all, had like exponentially grown from Thursday when she was in the common area, and I set her meds on her table. I went, "Hey, here are your meds." I set down the meds, I set down the water, I stepped back and I made sure she took them. But like that was the interaction. "Hey, here are your meds." And I backed away. And that was enough that she felt the need to hunt me down on Saturday and yell at me for stuff that happened on Thursday. But that is but I was obviously I keep my boss up to speed on these things because um unfortunately or fortunately healthcare is very dynamic. So keeping your toe in the water, as it were, just to know where what you're walking into Monday morning, and especially with this particular resident, fully has the potential to be aggressive and dangerous. Um, and for me to say that I have a full healthy respect of keeping distance from her is saying something. um, but my boss and I were talking about it, and I was scheduled to be in her area again last night. I'm like, no, 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 I don't care. I will get in trouble with anybody because her assistant is the one who schedules us where we're supposed to go. And I forgot to change the smarm on my bot. Um, but with I told her, I'm like, it's not safe. Like, I'm not going to be in that neighborhood, for my safety and hers, because if she actually goes after me, she will be discharged from the facility, and there's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of facilities that will take someone right now just because of the nature of the world. So it's kind of like I'm trying to protect her housing, and there'd be arguments where I shouldn't be doing that. But at the same time, I try to have a shred of humanity, so I do my best to avoid her. And it was shenanigans about that most of my weekend. And last night I was in another neighborhood where I adore, another set of neighborhoods, because I only had two carts. Only had two carts last night, so it was a nice break. Um, tonight I'm gonna be doing three carts again, so hmm, it's always a busy evening, but no, I was poking around in all of my stream settings today, and Pando still is in Christmas mode. I even went to the website. They're still having the Christmas mode going on. Why? I don't know. If I were the developers of Pando, I would be like, the 31st, the coding should turn it back to the Dragonette without the Christmas tree. But I'm not that developer, so I don't get to have that say. But I did change like the size of my like chat on my screen. So I played with a few settings. Mhm. I like looking at it through the camera screen. I can see a lot more of the color variation. So this week this week I have to go fight with the battery place, the car battery place. I'm gonna have them order the right battery, and then I'll pick it up when it comes in, because I the cold has triggered the the notifications that none of my stopping powers work, and they do. Um, even the collision assist works, so it's just kind of frustrating to have my car dinging at me for the 10 minutes it takes for me to get to work. So you've had to already like battle the chiblins. Um and your pink seat your pink corner to corner is probably under something. Um I don't know. I don't know the layout, but I'm like seeing a corner of boxes in my brain. And it is in that box. I see boxes. So, because you put it somewhere where the kids couldn't find it, and then yeah. And let me tell you, the void has made my has kept my chair from being super duper cold. I'm the same way. It is I dervish when no one else is around. That's I'm right now I'm just glad that the house is nice and warm because husband creature woke up in the wee morning hours. Well, I wouldn't say nice and warm. I think it's maybe 50 degrees in my house right now. And I know those of you who are not used to the cold are like, fuck. Um and with wood heat, when you first start off in the morning, we had we had the stove blasting all night. Husband creature kept it going. Um and even after 3 hours of having it blasting, it dropped down to 47 in the house. So it gets cold. But I can move my hands, and that's really all I need. Mm-hmm. 823, the exciting dark blue, almost black color. Woo! I'm almost done. One of the two columns of the goal. Like I have down here. So mini goals. So I'm torn. I don't know as if I want to set a goal for 2.75% or if I want to really push it and go for 3. Like I'm at a little over 2.25 right now. Like I hit 2.25 this morning. So I think since it's the beginning of the month, I could probably hit 3. Um, but I don't know. Like I mean, for call dance, I'm hoping for 1.5% this month. Like that is my goal for call dance is 1.5. Um, but I easily the 2,000 stitches in a month on each project is actually not out of the realm of possibility. Um, but 2,000 stitches on call dance is only 0.5%, where it is almost a full percent on divine. Because Captain Penis is. So, do you see Stitch is not hard to do. I've done that one. Um, I need to wander out to the store to get some plushy blue too. I honestly I again I don't like the super cutesy. Like, do I enjoy looking at them? Absolutely. But I like the sculptures. Like what I've been doing is the more display crochet rather than the huck me across the room at people crochet. Pixie says hello. Actually, she says closer to where's my food, but um, you can back up, miss. You can absolutely back up. No, there's no food for you here. She's not being a Karen right now. Just being nosy. So Friday we took the dogs out to a store and it was fun. She was funny enough a good girl. She was a little she's like she screams in the car. She's like a husky when you put her in a car. So there was lots of talking in the car. Um, and it's funny. Other than going to the vet, they really haven't been in the car since we've got them. Um, just because we are unsure of Pixie's friendly. No, well, we're pretty sure of Pixie's friendly status with other dogs. She doesn't get to go off leash, ever. And same with Cesar, just because he's kind of a pussy. except for one time. One time he was like, but we have not been able to replicate that. So, oh, it was like the half song of her peoples. Cesar in the car was a very good boy, though. He laid down and he was relatively quiet. He did want to give all the kisses, though, because he he the last time we went in any sort of car ride was when we brought him home up. So of course he's like, no, you're not getting rid of me. And no, he's a good boy. We don't get rid of him. Pixie, we idly threaten with it. I moved my microphone closer. Like I don't know how much of a other than apparently an echoey thing going on. Um, oh my goodness. Let's see. Like there we go. Like I keep trying to adjust the sounds and whatnot, and it's just it's on crack. Like I don't know if my equipment's on crack, if Twitch and all the streaming equipment's on crack, but there's crack somewhere. That's the thing, is we have no snow right now. Um, like we what happens is we'll get enough snow to be like mildly insulating, so we don't get as many drafts, and then it'll get warm, it will all melt, and then it'll get freezing cold. So then we don't have the insulation, and it gets drafty. Like I don't mind the cold when there's a lot of snow because snow is an insulator, and it makes it a little easier to deal with like the wind chill and like the winds and whatnot. But there's no snow. It hurts my soul. We are. I don't think we're scheduled for snow. We're scheduled to get like weather up in the 30s. Because most of this week is supposed to be in the low to mid 20s. For the highs of the day, the lows we don't. The lows we only talk about in cold whispers of the evening. let's see. It's been kind of windy. Not so bad. We not not last night, but the night before it was windy and cold. Right now it's just cold. Mm-hmm. 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 I have 8 lines after, or 8 lines left after the one I'm working on. So I'm on 9 lines left. Woo! I'm gonna blame winter for any goofiness, but mm-hmm. Oh. So goals for the week for CrossFit and stream in general. So today and tomorrow, Divine Instinct again. I might start at 9. Might start at 9:30, but I have to be off air by 11, so I can go make sure work has everybody gets their drugs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. No, I am very fortunate in that did not. Sorry, I'm getting good news messages, husband creature. So just so you know, um, um, I have all kinds of. Actually, I have really good news, and all kinds of fun. So where did my string go? Okay, I guess I used it all. Okay, that's what happened. Either that or it stuck to me somewhere. Um, yeah, that's gonna be not being. Like I thought I had more than what I apparently do, so I'll have to bobinate a whole. I have all kinds of string all over the place. So let's just say some of the good news involves uh you're not going to be here for my stream tomorrow. Kind of good news. I know that sounds bad and obtuse to anyone not in the loop, but husband creature gets it. I will stand up and I will see it on myself is probably where it is, but this color is so prominent that yeah. I will probably have to buy more before the song and dance is done. Okay. I will. I'm forwarding a message. I could just wait, yeah, but okay, fine. I will wait. I will wait. Fine. Whatever. Oh, well, I only caught half of what you said. No. It's like, hey, do you want to select all of these things? No, no, I do not. That's a lot of color that I don't need those boxes checked off. Uh-oh. Incoming! She sensed activity. So we have long distance transactional relationships here in this house. If husband creature even looks at Cesar's toy, um, Pixie thinks that it's gonna get thrown and like books it downstairs. It's kind of funny because I can hear her. I can hear her yelling at everybody right now. We're playing tug. Sounds like her tug grunts. She is such a weird dog. That's all I got. So Pixie, when she plays, she likes to not let you actually grab the toy. Like she gets so excited that you might either play tug or throw it. That she gets so excited that just as you are about to grab it, like your fingers are touching it, she yoinks it away. And with me, like that, if I'm like in a half grab position when she yoinks it away, it really hurts my hands. So I don't like to play that game with her. But I hear husband creature downstairs going, I gotta grab it first. So well, we have like 50 billion types of we have 50 billion like the black rubber because the red any sort of dye or anything like that weakens the rubber. So we have just the black rubber toys in the house for the most part. um Pixie picked out a pink toy. Kind of picked it out. She was kind of she paid the most attention to it. So we're like, she must want this one. But um, most of the toys that we have in the house are the black rubber Kongs or whatever Tractor Supplies, uh, name brand. Which I didn't when we were there. I didn't see any of that. So that's a mystery. But we we have a lot of those, and we try to make sure that it has a place for human hands to go, um, as well as dog teeths. And sometimes Pixie tries to make it so human hands can't grab. We don't play tug with the Kongs because they're just the Kong shaped Kongs, and those have no grabby spots. Okay, almost, almost down to the end of the. Mm, 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 mm. And hello, Spoopy. Good morning. Or if it's not a good morning, just morning. It is Monday, so it could Monday mornings are always highly volatile. So nope, I didn't want that. Or did I? Yeah, I wanted this. Pixie's yelling at everybody. Because that's what she does. Okay. We've gotten one of the two columns of 10 that I want to get done for my mini goal. So, next column. This area here. Actually has a little bit more than the one we just got done, but not too much. We're making circles. Oh, oh, the complaints department is coming up. Did he tell you were all done and you didn't want to listen? I see how it is. She has a tire in her mouth. She's like, Mom. And she is a very powerful little girl. Um, like we got some, she has some pulling power going on. Um, and she left the tire in the doorway of my craft room, um, because they all want to kill me. there there are some days where I look out the doorway of my craft room, and like the hallway is littered with like Kongs everywhere. Kongs and tires. Mm-hmm. Yay! I got to an area where the counting was correct. Mm-hmm. I like filling in the giant white gap. Okay. It's weird being able to move over from the edge. Like I can't wait till I get to page 2, so because I'll be far enough away from the edge that I'll be able to strap um, my bars up for better tension. Okay, so we're at that one above. Uh, and this. Ta-da! Okay. That was kind of scary. I don't feel like answering spam phone calls. Not today. Okay. Oh my goodness. What did I do? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No spam for me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I found I found one of the areas where there was a counting boo boo, so that's what I'm fixing right now. I am very off pattern. Incoming ad break. Just so you know. In 12 seconds. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Sound like a squirrel on one of the bird ears. La 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 la. Little bit of block color time. Ah, no, I'm chittering away to myself. I hope I bring a smile to anyone who's listening's face, because sometimes my conversations with myself are hilarious. At least I think so. Yeah, a lot. Fortunately, a lot of my counting mistakes are in the little popcorn areas here, where it's like, oh, I have to swap it over to this, swap it over one space, or duplicate it. So it's a lot of just popcorn confetti space. Mhm. I've had opinions come and lay down in my room. She walked in and she laid down with a giant sigh because she apparently is not getting her way. So I ordered some high end articulation from Timu the other day, and I have that one the very the dark blue meadow dragon with swallowtail butterfly wings that I'm gonna make for me. Um, I know I'm gonna make a project just for me, and I'm super excited about it. But I'm also super nervous because I haven't been able to master the swallowtail butterfly wings yet. Like I keep messing up real bad, so I got to practice a little bit more. Mhm. Oh, mail here. The giant white space is shrinking. So, in all fairness, I do think that I am going to start. The next page was 823 because it this right here, this spot right here where all the 823 is where the wolf starts, and the 823 starts out goes out over here and starts the wolf's ear. So, super pumped about that. Um, I even before I met Husband Creature and learned of his love of wolves, I had seen this image and had already fallen in love with it. So the fact that I get to stitch it and give it to him, that makes me so happy. But I do think I'm gonna have to take a break. I'm gonna have to take a break from um Raven Phelan's art after this one, just because of all of her art is very dark, so it all uses a lot of 939, 820, 823, and I think by the time I'm done this, I will just be done with that color. Kind of like Filament in White Buffalo Woman. So I do think that as much as I would love to do another one of her pieces, um, I do have a present for Husband Creature's parents that I will probably be tackling. It's much different. It's a watercolor. It is a watercolor cross stitch, which I'm very intrigued by. Um, but that's that's down the road a few years. Okay, so that that skip one, skip it all lining up? Almost. I think I might hit my mini goal today. I'm just super excited. I know I sound so cheesy, but little goals, little goals. One down. I'm trying to. This area gets very scraggly. Like there's like 3 stitches, and I'm trying to get them all done before moving on. Or having to or having to get a new piece of string. Oof. We're just gonna have to get you like 2 2x4s to duct tape around your ankle, Jules. 2 steel rods that we can just support your ankle. Actually, have you considered that? Have you considered like getting cloth wrapping some steel and then wrapping it around your ankle for support? I'm sure you have, but at the same time, I'm gonna ask. Oh, I said, have you thought about like wrapping some steel in cloth and then wrapping that around your ankle to like offer it support, like 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 a cage for your ankle. I have one of those for my knees. Like I have your everyday flexi brace that's just kind of like when I'm having a bad day. But I do have one with metal rods in it for when my knee really decides that fuck you. But I'm trying to get into the habit of taking ibuprofen before I go to work and ibuprofen before I go to bed. Because when I'm here during the day, like right now, how I am, I'm not moving a whole lot, so it's not as rough. But when I wake up in the morning, I have to move. So that's why I take it before bed, so I can sleep and I don't hurt at night. And then at work, I move a lot. So what's going on here? I wish I had answers. Answers for this question. Ah, yeah, that's a rough bit. No, I just get stiff. So did I not untangle it? Seriously? Using the old lady part of my glasses. Using the bifocal bit. Mm-mm. There we go. There we go. No, I have. Let's see. It's funny. I have a good knee brace. I have a decent ankle brace. But my ankles, for the most part, unless I roll them, aren't too bad. I have hand braces, which honestly I haven't needed in a while. I have compression. I have more compression for my arms and hands. I don't need them for my feet just yet because I do, in fact, I know it seems funny, but I do in fact try to sit and keep my feet up. But legit, the ibuprofen for the past couple days has made a huge difference. Um, as opposed to Tylenol. Well, Tylenol helps with my headaches and whatnot. It only makes me think that I don't hurt other places. And I need to remember that. It's like from neck up, Tylenol, neck down, ibuprofen. I need to remember that, and I'm really bad at that. Okay. So I'm looking at the time. It's 11:30. I think that I'm gonna once I get this column done, I'm gonna call it for the day. Um, just because it's a good stopping point. And I have been I want to share. I want to go talk to husband creature. Mm-hmm. Did I really? I did. Okay. Oh well. Oh, I love those crock pot recipes where you're like, why did I do this to myself? Yeah, I love those. It's even more fun when you leave the house and then like your significant other comes home and they smell. They're like, why did you do this to me? That's also a fun one. I heard that. We should just get you like an exoskeleton, Jules, like the hydraulic exoskeletons. Like how's that sound? It could even do most of the moving for you. I don't have I don't really need a back brace. Like that's funny enough. Well, yes, I absolutely have back pain. It's not it's muscular. It's not it's not structural. My knees have structural damage. Like I legitimately have um wear and tear on my knees that is irreparable. So oh nope, that's not what I wanted. I'm even gonna get over. I'm gonna get over 300 stitches today. I'm pleased with this. Because I haven't hit my check mark in a little bit, and I'm at 280, so I'm definitely pleased with knowing that the fact I'm going to get at least 20 more stitches. I have this little area left. Yeah, like it's like 5 lines, but have enough string to do it. So is always a worry is I'm gonna have to start a new string to do one stitch and then cut it off to go back to the top. That kind of happened over here, but I just did the bottom line once I hit that and it secured the stitches a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Okie doke. Let me finish up these two stitches, and I will give you the deets on what we did today. Okay. Let me do some highlighter thing. And actually, I'm gonna use a little bit of my string to do a little reach over here so I don't have to, even though, yeah, it's just up there. I don't wanna, a little bit of a reach, but I'm already down in that area. Huh. So, we got 318 stitches done today. We went from 2.26 to 2.35%. So I really think that I can hit 3% on this in January. So I'm gonna aim for that. I'm gonna aim for 3. I will be pleased with 2.75. We are almost done. Color 823. I missed a couple stitches. Okay, so I actually did 321 because when I hit the button, I didn't highlight all the bits. Let's see. I have 3 more columns from where I'm done working. I have 3 columns left to really finish up 823, which we will continue tomorrow. Again, I'll either start at 9 or 9:30, and I'll go till 11. But thank you for the gift of your time, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday, or at least tolerable. Wish me luck, because I might have to deal with the lady who does not like me. But we'll see. We'll see where things go. Drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. And I have some fantastic news to go share. So I'm gonna run away and go do that.